Greetings folks, this is the BlackWeasel and this is my video game review of Grandia for the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 3. I got this game along with other games from 2015 that went on sale, but due to my part-time job, being in school and barely looking games at a time, I couldn't get around towards playing this game. Right now, here I am making this review video, and so let's get to it. The game is about a teenager named Justin who wants to go out on an adventure and see the world for himself and explore the unknown. He is joined by a little kid named Sue and eventually gets out into the world. But on the flip side of things, there is a general who is looking into ancient ruins to find important artifacts to make himself a powerful enemy and essentially conquer the world. Grandia is a Japanese role-playing game first and foremost, but the battle system is quite different from the active time battle system of Final Fantasy and the turn-based system of Dragon Quest. The way combat works is there's visible monsters out in the field and there's no random encounters at all, and so I have the chance to make the first strike and have the advantage. But if I get sloppy and somebody ambushes me, then they'll make the first move. One thing that's a plus in this game is that I can see the monster's health bar, so I know how close and how far I am from defeating a monster. It's real helpful during boss fights, since I can measure and figure out which attacks to use. The next thing that appears on the TV is the bar at the bottom. There is the icons of Justin and Stu, and even the monsters themselves appearing on the bar. If one of them is up next, then they'll make a move and attack me, or I can attack the monster. The gameplay of this gets dynamic because if a monster is ahead of me and get ready to make a move, then I can put in a quick attack to stop them from unleashing a powerful move on me. The quick attacks interruptions go both ways. Sometimes I get frustrated by having multiple monsters attack one person, while the same person is taking longer than usual to release a powerful attack. Since this is not turn-based, all the fighting is happening in real time. The story is essentially about the main character, Justin, going out on an adventure who is being guided by the spirit stone his father left him before having gone missing. Then a strange woman appears out of nowhere and tells him to go east to find out about the stone's potential and mysterious powers. The story unfolds as the game and playthrough goes on, but it's pretty average. The setting takes place in a world where technology and Steam have started to grow. I got some vibes of Final Fantasy VII when I was playing through the first hours of the game, but the wave of technology and Steam is a good thing in this world right now. And since this is a pretty much a kiddie game, there's no serious issue involved in this. Like along the adventure, Justin and Sue meet multiple people that become his allies, and they join him. But one thing I noticed, they don't stay with them throughout the entire game. So they basically come and go for the most part. Like it reminded me of playing Persona 3 back in 2017. I'll be joined in. In the beginning, I have Junpei and Yukari, but eventually, as the full moon goes around the corner, eventually one of them has minor problems of their own, and so they can't make it into the party for the mission. And so, I have to rearrange my group so I can attack the main monster later on. So, but nothing like that happens in Grandia. The characters they come and go, but as long as I have a main cast of 4 characters, then it's not that bad. But now I like the music in this game. It's pretty alright, but every now and then there are simple themes that I got annoyed of listening to over and over again. At that point, I'm reminded that this is a children's game. The sound effects of me beating the living daylights out of these monsters were very satisfying. But now I gotta knock down a peg out of Grandia. The voiceovers for this game is real shoddy and lousy. Every now and then, there'll be important parts where there will be voices, and then for the rest of the game, there'll be nothing but silence. If Grandia never put in voice actors, then this game could have been better than it is right now. And I'd give Final Fantasy VII a 10 out of 10, even though they didn't have voice actors. I'll give Grandia a 9 out of 10. I had lots of fun playing this game, and I feel like I was playing a Nintendo game. But it's a Sega game originally, since it first came out for the Sega Saturn in December 1997, and then on the PlayStation in 1999. It's not one of the best role-playing games on the PlayStation, but at the same time, it's not a lousy one. Like Wild Arms, Grandia is a fun game that's in the middle, but the combat, sound effects, and gameplay system sets itself apart from the Final Fantasy and the regular role-playing games of the PlayStation era. I have played this game on June 11, 2018, and I finished it on July 11, 2018. It took me 59 hours to finish this game. It is a really long game, but not that long compared towards the Persona and Dragon Quest games that I have played.